Okay, to the gamers, hello, and to the hello, the gamers. We're in our ranked era. We're in my I wish I was playing Marvel era, and then every single time I've gone to play Marvel three times today. I know, we love symmetry. It's like it rhymes. So I've gone to play Marvel 3 times today, and every single time the connection was really bad. Once was against a Korean player, once was against a Spanish player, and then it was against a Korean player again. And so I think Marvel matchmaking, even though I live in the delay-based mines, I was born in it, I am at the bottom of the sloppy barrel that is delay-based netcode, slurping up as many frames of delay as possible. I don't think even I can handle it. It's basically the Mariana's Trench of delay-based fighting games. And then below, like, the Mariana's Trench, which is Marvel 3, is the delay-based netcode that everybody knows about. And then there's that one motherfucker that nobody can actually name, but everybody knows exists, and that's Battle Fantasia. That has abysmal netcode. If you're curious, yes, I am ruining my life, because I am drinking a second coffee for the day, so I've truly given up on the concept of a sleeping pattern, even though, like, at the moment it's pretty good, which is why I've been able to, like, stream semi-consistently. I've actually gotten work done. I have the thumbnail for the next video actually, like, ready. It will be out next week because I still have to sort out all the audio. Life's going pretty good, but yet here I am going, what if I fucked it up for myself even more by playing, like, Tekken online, getting mad at a stranger, and then speaking to myself for 30 minutes and going, Leon, you're cooked, you can't keep doing this. It's actually funny how bad Battle Fantasia's netcode is. It's really fucking awful. Like, because it was an Arc System game, I was under the assumption that, like, the netcode's gonna be really bad, but if you're inside of Europe, it'll be, like, serviceable. Me and a mate decided to play each other. My mate is from Spain. Let me tell you, despite the fact that the sharks underneath the tunnel weren't chewing at the cables that day, at least a full second and a half of delay on the input. It was absurd. Maybe you should consider running private lobbies with your viewers. Yeah, but getting upset at the video game is part of the fun. That's like, I'm truly in the dysfunctional relationship with Tekken, because getting mad at it is part of what I like about it. It's like the one video game where I'll get really pissed off about, like, I don't know, like, that move from Azucena. I was about to try and name it, and then she just fucking did it. And then I can be really pissed off about it, go on Twitter, or scream about it on stream, and instead of having, like, hundreds and hundreds of people go adapt, because, you know, they have, like, a normal mindset, you just get, like, hundreds of people going, yeah, I fucking hate that character, also I wish I could have sex with them. It's incredible. That doesn't sound healthy at all. It's not. I have no assumption that it's healthy either. Like, this is my McDonald's. This is my McDonald's video game. I'm eating the slop from the trough. All of the workers at Bandai Namco are in a very hot kitchen. They're all going, I hate my job, I can't wait to go back to my wife that I don't have because we're all, like, 17-year-olds working in the kitchen. And I'm going, yeah, give me that Big Mac. Give me that big down back 2-3 with extra Big Mac sauce, please. Damn, but also, damn! Okay, you got a point. You might be truing, I might be truing. We're all truing. Have you ever considered that the government might be just lying to all of us on every single side of the political spectrum? And secretly, we all have the exact same opinion? But big government has ruined our ability to unionize with ourselves. I don't know, I'm in my yap era. Bro is yapping. And I kind of love yapping. It's pretty, I'm pretty pleased with it. You know, like, if you go to a tournament, you'll be able to identify the people in, like, the audience based on, like, how much they're yapping and how much they're not. And I always love the yappers. Anyone that's yapping, saying complete bullshit, just spewing it from their face, Let me talk to that guy. I don't want to talk to somebody who hasn't spoken for 6 hours. No offense if that's you in the chat, because that's definitely me. But I don't want to speak to the person who hasn't been speaking for 6 hours at the tournament for the video game that everybody in the room has, like, a connection with. I want to talk to the guy who's like, yeah, fucking, I hate this fucking character, but also, by the way, I don't know, if you tried the beard that's on tap, it's really good. It reminds me of how I want to fuck the character. I don't know. I need to find new material that isn't just fighting game player who wants to have sex with his character. Can I get a down forward 2 CH into PEWGF? Of course not. Kuma just has regular electrics. All of his electrics are perfect electrics. Oh, you're talking about the guy at the bar that wants to fuck Kazuya. I see, I see. We be rolling. Let me give you the best piece of advice. If you ever want to play Tekken at red ranks, throw out the first hit of your launcher, and then wait half a second, and then finish your launcher again. I was gonna say, see how it always works, but here we are, living our best life. Simply being safe on block. It almost always works. It doesn't, you know... This guy's at the top of red ranks. Well, he's actually in the middle of red ranks. But, you know, he's at the top of red ranks. That's why he's at the top and you're at the bottom. I'm trying not to let out my inner slime. Oh, hey, cool. Seth Everman plays Tekken. It's been a year. It's been a year of this. No offense to you. You're just trying to have a good time in the chat, but also, like, I could shoot you. I could shoot this guy. Northern Lion streaming Tekken. Thank you. Thank you. I see we're going to be in this section of the stream for about 30 minutes. And so how about I cut you off at the pass and I say we start talking about, I don't know, the Virgin Andre versus the Chad Wallace. Any My Dinner with Andre heads in the chat? What team are you on? Why don't we need to have Twilight era fandom, but for 1980s Kino. How about it? But Leon, tell me more. I'm just saying, I'm kind of on Team Wallace. Bro is like, I like my electric blanket, and Andre's like, no, you can't like your electric blanket. It ruins your humanity. And it's like, bro, I'm just getting snuggy wuggy in my blanket. Leave me the fuck alone. Andre hates the working class because he doesn't realize that he's above it. He thinks that he's below the working class. He thinks he's one of the beasts. And yet, little does he know, he gets to live a life of extravagant torture because he knows that he can return to a life of extravagant splendor. Oh, buddy, I would if I got hit by that. Holy! Anyway, okay, well, that was a bit real for, you know, 4:30 on a Friday, but here we are. Damn, that's a pluggable offense. Look, I'm just saying, like, the Twitch moderator is going to be looking at that clip and going, you know, I would. He's got a point. I might just do it myself. Fuck this guy. I hate Rage Art. I still hate Rage Art. I'm never not going to hate Rage Art. Me, the least hypocritical fighting game player, yeah, I fucking hate Rage Art. By the way, have you seen X Factor lately? Yeah, I think she's still as attractive as the day that I first saw her when I went from fucking no damage to winning on level 3 X Factor Doom. You look up to me? Can I ask you a favor then? Can you go find this person in real life and I'd greatly appreciate that. I'm not genuinely tilted, but I am legitimately putting them on the list of... This is a direct threat. It's not. It's not. I'm not gonna buffer it within Minecraft, but I will, you know, ask the Twitch admin to have the slightest semblance of knowledge of what sarcasm is. Also, you asked, why am I bald? A year ago, I had a really bad haircut. Am I going to make an FAQ section at the bottom of my stream that has one frequently asked question? Because nobody else gives a shit. But, you know, I'm sick of it. Damn, I really can just, like, press there after the hit? What the fuck? That's fucking insane. The fact that she's not at enough frame advantage that, like, I don't get absolutely mauled for that. They need to fucking fix Zafina. She's ass in this game. Speaking of duck, I have 2 new emotes. I have good duck and good block. Thank you, Kip, for the immediate throw it in the chat. Oh man, Zafina, good luck man. I'm assuming that you mean like for the Zafina. Like, this character do fuck all. And that's not me being like, fucking Zafina players suck. It's like, Zafina players got shafted. That's what it was. Zafina players really like need literally anything. They're begging for it. We fucking did it! We sold 1 subscription. Let's go! DML, thank you for the subscription. Thank you. A down forward 2 combo does 20 damage. Hell yeah. We love that. But I'm poor, Leon. We're all poor. We live in an economic crisis. I know that everyone's poor. I still have issues against Zafina. Tell me how. I fucking hate her. Just like throw out a mid. Just do a mid. Look how she gets mauled for just like trying to make a choice. That, okay. Is this really GG? No, it's definitely not. There's no way. Also, she can't block in Scarecrow or Tarantula. That's fucked up, considering they made it so the bears... Why did it kill? Why did it kill? Why would it kill? Why would you leave? Why would you leave? Me and you are both as shocked that that won. What do you mean? What the fuck? What do you say fuck me for? Ridiculous. There was no need for that. How dare you leave on that? He was under 10%. That's about par for the course for the end of a combo rage art. Yeah, but I had such high HP that I was like, I fucked it. I have to figure out what I'm doing for Oki. People tend to get pretty salty from orange ranks upwards. You have a misconception in your mind, Goofy. The reality is that everyone is salty. It is not from orange ranks or up. Everyone's mad. And let me tell you why. Because nobody's playing this game for the love of the game. Okay, maybe not nobody. Maybe that's an over-exaggeration. But as the fighting game of the month, people aren't playing this game for the love of the game the same way that they do with other titles. Give this game, like, I don't know, maybe another 2 months. People are going to be playing this game purely for the love of the game. You're going to be playing first to 3 the whole way around. There's going to be YouTube documentaries on the great epidemic of one and dones, and you'll never hear from it again. I'm telling you, this is a problem of perception and reason. This is a question of philosophy, not a question of systems. I don't remember this in Street Fighter 6, but also at the same time, did I give a shit? No. Maybe I was the one and done it. Maybe we have all sinned in the eyes of the Panopticon. We are a prisoner of Harada's vision, even though it's not Harada who directed this game, do you know? I'm on green ranks and people still one and done. That's what I'm saying. That's why I like to hear. Well, I don't like to hear it, but, you know, like, I like to have my suspicions confirmed. I love to hear that. Me, when I'm right, I love that. Me, when my opponent is right, they're bitch made. Actually, their character's washed. Cheap. Ridiculous, personally speaking. How did they get through QA? Developers, what were they thinking? Give me the 1. Give me fully charged down back 2-3 in neutral. Right now. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, I'll give it to you. Hi, Parmesan. How's it going? I think I'm just going to accept the Leon massive cutie bits at this point. Slime was going on about how it's pretty weird that people on the internet are like so quick to compliment people, and I also agree. I think that it is a bit odd, but at the same time, it's like, I'm not going outside. Fucking, I might as well take it where I can get it. I'm so tired of one and dones. I just want to play the set. Thankfully, this is what I'm saying. Just like give it a couple of weeks and you'll be fine. A couple of weeks time, you'll be playing against 15-year-old Spanish player who was playing this game because they played it when they were 10, instead of 15-year-old Spanish player who is playing it right now because their friend who has been playing it since they were 10 were playing it. I'm just saying, like, British people are just rude IRL. British people are just rude. Didn't you just see me cheat someone out of a round and then say I would if I was that guy? Like, come on now. Mods, be rude to that guy. Mods, post my emotes. For real. Somebody put my emotes in the chat. Made me feel good about myself. Mods, down back 3 this guy. That's down back 4, but we'll take it. Somebody said do a running 4. Hold on a second, how do I get up? No, you can just sidestep that the whole way. I haven't seen someone hit a sidestep in fucking millenniums on this game. And this dude, fucking Big Ego Kazuya, is out here hitting that shit like he's a real Tekken player? That's insane. Thoughts on the bans? What bans? Which bans are we talking about? Are we talking about banning someone for rage quitting? I can't believe I'm gonna say it. I'm personally on team let him rage quit. Not because I think that it's cool to rage quit, but because it's like the system should be in place to make it so that when somebody does rage quit, the person who has been quit on isn't the victim. The person who got quit on should have the points awarded to them. It's ridiculous that we're going like, yes, ban them. But it's like, no, just give me the fucking points. I don't give a shit if they leave. Just give me the points. People take rage quitting way too seriously. That's what I'm saying. I mean, sure, sometimes it's like, I hope this guy ends up dead because they were like BMing me and now I'm winning and now they've left and that upsets me. But also at the same time, it's like, I don't give a shit. Like, fucking see me 30 minutes later and I'll have forgotten that that guy even existed. I'm sure that like last stream I told someone that I was gonna fucking hack their shins off, but like, I don't remember who that was anymore. I just know that I'm an angry guy, so I probably did it. This was fixed in Mortal Kombat 10, the Rage Quit special ender. I need to... This is always like a questionable sentence, but I need to brush up on my Mortal Kombat knowledge. Because Mortal Kombat 11, people were like, this game's okay. Mortal Kombat 10, people were like, this game goes crazy. Mortal Kombat 9, people are like, this game goes crazy, but also at the same time it's hot dog shit. And to me, that sounds ideal. That sounds incredible. But here I am going, yeah, but why would I play a game that's like interesting and weird and dumb when I could just play more Tekken 7? Mortal Kombat 7 is such Kusoge Kino. That's what I'm saying. I want to invest a little bit of time into that. Maybe only like a week, but you know, GG's, but God, I hate fighting your main. No bowl. I do not watch that game back. I said horrible things. You seem like a lovely person. But I made the assumption that you were every other Tekken player, and so I was livid. Also, thank you for the raid, Big Yellow. Thank you. See you at Avant, even though that's several months away. I would say, are you going to X event? But also, there's a good chance that I'm not going to X event. So, you know, how about that 8th Tekken, huh? I mean, it's pretty good. I don't know if it's going to be pretty good in 2 years' time, but it's pretty good now. I'm having a great time. Although that comes with like a lot of asterisks, if you need to know the asterisks, you know, rewind the stream and watch the beginning of it because, you know, I don't want to repeat myself. But it's pretty good, man. Don't worry, bro. Once we fought before and you said that I should jump in front of a high-speed car. Yeah, that sounds like something I would do. Oh. Good times, good times. That is British culture, though. I don't know. I would have been saying that shit while I was in school, in a pool, full of jewels. I don't know why I'm full of jewels. I'm big and round. They call me Inflation Fetish Massey. Full of jewels, he do be vaping. Oh, no. Me, somebody who is working class. Jules, you love vaping. Me, somebody who is upper class. Jules, what gold do you invest in? I love when the English language gives me an opportunity to make up two guys. Incredible. I'm gonna pass on calling you that. No, do it. Do it. I dare you. Call me big and round. This is where the Leon Massive is. He's in his big and round era. Built like Eggman. I kind of do be. I could be. I'm trying to work my way out of the built like Eggman era, but also at the same time, like, I'm definitely always making excuses as to why I can't spend the next 30 minutes outside doing like a light jog around the estate. Leon, do you have a dent in your head from your headphones? You be the judge. If you can see it from the camera, that it's like flat, that means that in person, there's a dent. And you know that I'd be dented. Call me a hole in the wall. Wait, no. Call me my wall when I was 14 and didn't know why I was so angry at video games. The way that I be full of dents. Call me the way that I don't understand how to play Tekken and yet still somehow get there most of the time. Down forward 2-1. Thank you very much. Peon, are you okay? I'm just living my life. Are you planning on playing ABBA? No. I don't. If it was Venom, I would give Guilty Gear another shot. Guilty Gear Strive, specifically, obviously. If it was Guilty Gear Strive, then, yeah, I would... sorry, if it was Venom, I would give Guilty Gear Strive another shot. But, I'm not, you know, I'm not trying to mess around with all that, personally. For a character that I didn't even really like playing as or against in XX, no chance. You know, sometimes we're an alpaca trapped inside of a cage while looking out onto a big open American field. And sometimes we're a very lanky, tall American stuck in middle America. And right now, if I'm being honest, this guy's looking like Napoleon the way that I'm Tina eating the food. I kind of overcooked that one, but you know, I still think you get the point. Any Napoleon Dynamite heads in the chat? I feel that, let him cook. It's when you get the pity messages in chat that I feel the best. I'm like, yes, somebody cares. Somebody at least wants me to be cooking. A good Steve is a rare sight. It's because all of them dropped him in this game. Because they're like, he's still garbage. He's playing a lot more loose now. Yeah, it's because I stopped looking at the fucking screen. He's walking around with his big old dick with his Tekken prowess, showing up to the small penis contest, going, hey, look at how big my wangus is. Alright, brother, some of us got micro penises. Leave us alone. We're in the small dick contest. That's why it's my stream. Get the fuck out of here. Jesus. I just got a scam call about my health insurance. I'm 16 and I live with my mother. Well, that's based for you. I love how much money you're saving. Hopefully. But also at the same time, you're 16. Young. Cringe. This chat is only for really old people who are pretending that they're young still. Excuse me. This is like that time. So I really wanted to get into table tennis at one point. Much like all Melee players have after watching Ping Pong the animation. I know. You are the sheeple that the right-wingers are scared of. I know, they're terrified of me. All because they know that my chop would go crazy if only my opponent wasn't Echo every single time. But one time I really wanted to get into table tennis. And so I was looking up clubs in Milton Keynes, and I was like, oh shit, I found one. Pog, let's go, like, there wasn't a website or anything, it was just like a Facebook page and a time, so I was like, well, that'll do. I didn't really look into it all that much. And so I get there, it's like 10 in the morning, turns out that this is a table tennis club for retired, and so I walked in, I went, whoa, where's all the youngers? They must be in like another room. And then they were like, no, it's all us. And I went, you know what? I still sat there, I played table tennis for an hour and got absolutely fucking washed by a bunch of people that don't have jobs anymore. Not because they're like, you know, like unemployed, but because they're retired. Did you run the set? Of course I did. I ain't no bitch. Come on now. Of course I run the set. You really think I wouldn't run up to a children's party thinking that it was a Melee tournament, see that they're all like 12, and go, well, it's time to stop running the set? It's like, no. I'm gonna fucking wash these children. And that's what those old people thought when I showed up. They went, I'm gonna wash this kid who's like 20. I hate when he starts waffling stupid shit and he starts winning. You know what's fucking crazy? I don't know what the result of the match that we just played was. I have no idea. The yammering leads to a hammering. Okay, fair enough. His ass is not locked in. He's so loose. That's what that Steve player was doing. This Steve player was going on the exact same tangent that I just went on. That's why he kicked my ass so much. Have we considered? The less you think about it, the harder you beat their ass. I mean, to be fair, this is kind of true. It's not true at the level that I'm playing at, but it was definitely something that I would always, like, argue with myself was, like, a reality of playing Melee competitively. Like, every single time you watch Frenzy, I'm Melee UK posting again, but every single time you watch Frenzy play, and he's playing against Prof, game 1, game 2, he's absolutely, like, he's on fucking fire. He's pulling out all the stops. He's going absolutely fucking crazy with it. Game 3 hits, and he's, like, suddenly playing like dog shit, and it's like, what happened? And you know what it is? Every single time, he started thinking too much. He started thinking about the game that he was playing, because he was on the brink of winning. And so, naturally, if Frenzy can think too much about the video game, so can I, as somebody who is drowning in pools every single time. You know what's fucking crazy to me? So, Melee UK, we always play round-robin pools. Round-robin pools are incredible. Basically, you set up a group of like 4 to 8 people. Every single person in that pool plays every single person. And depending on like game count, that decides who goes forward in the tournament onto like a double elimination bracket. I didn't realize in America, you guys are just playing straight up double elim. You're going to a tournament and actually going 0-2. Like, what the fuck? It's not like, oh, I'm going 0-2 in the amateur bracket. It's like, no, I'm just going 0-2. And there's not enough setups for me to now go and play Melee with my friends. Like, are you people alright? You're telling me you're traveling upwards of like an hour to play 2 matches? You people insane? It's just like, I'm not saying that like these lazy TOs, you know, I'm not trying to do a Gamergate 2.0, but I am saying that it's a little bit insane how like low the standards are in America. Especially when like, I get it for like a several like 1,000-man tournament. That makes perfect sense. Like, you've got a time constraint. You need to actually like get through your event at a speedy pace. When you've got like 25 people, fucking run the set, bro. What are you people doing? That was what made me feel like whatever at SmashCon, because I literally couldn't play the game the whole time. Yeah, it's fucking weird. At Fate, not to be like fucking we do it better than everybody else, but like at Fate, you're looking at several tens of setups pushing 100. And so all 500 people in the venue are basically like almost always playing. You've got half of the people that aren't playing, but half the people want to go and get food and talk to their friends and get drunk in the shitty like Airbnb shits anyway. So like, who really cares? But like, when you've got like fucking absolutely 0 setups, and also you don't have like a tournament format that lets you play more than 2 games, like what the fuck are we doing here? I'm sure that there's like good reasons for it. I'm sure that you have like more constraints in terms of like time. Maybe your venues are more like specific about like, hey, we really need you to fucking be out of here by this time. But like, it's fucking nuts to me. Round robin is nice for the locals. This is true. This is what I'm saying. Like, especially if it's like, okay, if it's like you have like 16 entrants, for example, you could do 4 groups of round robin pools. Like 4 sets of 4 for round robin pools. Top 2 come out, and then you do a double elimination top 8. Like, that to me sounds like bussin', for real. I'm sorry to have like just sounded like your granddad trying to explain tournament formats, but like, it's just nuts to me that they're not doing round robin. For Melee especially, people are showing up to your tournament for 1 video game. You can't at least run round robin? What the fuck are we doing? I need to give up on Kuma. This character's so fucking ass. I love him. He's my special boy. But also, he's fucking ass. Rangchu is actively maining Kuma in tournaments. Yeah, but fucking, I'm not Rangchu. I'm not built like Rangchu. I'm talentless. I need a character that carries me. Let's be honest. It's finally time for the Reina arc. No, it can't be true. It can't be true. Use the scrub killer panda. So true. When Rangchu beat Kudan's, scrub killer character. What can you say? Play Reina, and anytime you're in heat, just spam 1 button for perfect electrics. This is true. This is true. But the electrics aren't what make fucking Reina fucked up. Like, that's like the least of the fucked up portions of this character. The parts of Reina that are fucked up are like everything else. She's built like Kunimitsu the way that she fucked up. Like, this Asuka loves their counter button. Well, I mean, to be fair, like, what is Kuma gonna do except for push a punch? He's not gonna do a whole lot, is he? I fucking hate this mechanic. I fucking hate this shit. Oh, I hate this fucking mechanic so much. No, that's just me being ass as well. No, you can't say like, oh, I hate this mechanic into your dog shit mix-up. Items enabled. It is a very items enabled button. I can't believe that the Tekken World Tour hasn't implemented a pick ban strike system for stages. Like, you have all this interesting like diversity and strategy that you can implement via stages, and you decide to take that away from the player choice. Like, we're really like letting the game dice roll your way into an interesting match. Like, what the fuck are we doing? It's so stupid. I've come here from YouTube. Nice videos. Thank you. There is a new video coming out next week. It was not intended to take 5 months to make a YouTube video. It was a case of you spend 3 months going, oh fuck, all my ideas are shit, and then you spend 2 months on a video where you go, this is fine. It's not exactly incredible, but it's fine. Buzz cut gang. It's not normally buzz cut. I just haven't shaved my head in like 3 days. I'm one of those bald by choice people, but because, and obviously bald by choice normally means racist, I'm aware, but like, this isn't why I shaved my head. I just didn't like having hair. Anyway, Fucking... So I shaved my head, but the thing is, because I've shaved my head by choice, it means that my hair grows back like a little bit too quickly. And so, give it more than like a day and a half, and it goes from bald to buzz cut. And I just have to kind of live with that. I'm hoping that I go bald soon. Like, other men sat there like, what's going on with my hairline? And I'm like, brother, please take mine away. I'm brown, so I can dodge the racist allegations just fine. We love that. I'm trans and a Bridget main since Accent Core plus R got rollback. I'm never beating the allegations. We do love that though. I do like how, like, Bridget kind of like became like a representation of like trans identity in fighting games, because it's like fucking fighting games are so, from what I've seen, they've been a very like inclusive space for trans people, and yet we didn't have like a trans representation in our games for such a long time. And so for Bridget to finally be like everyone rallying behind him was like, yeah, this character's fucking sick. It's like, yes, let's fucking go. We love that for the trans community. Thoughts on Uni 2? It is not in my Steam library.
Get ready for the next battle.
Let's leave it at that. Actually, let's not leave it at that. If Uni 2 came out at any time that wasn't the, like, exact same fucking week as Tekken 7, Tekken 8, I'd be going crazy for it. I'd be in my Uni arc. But fact of the matter is, they managed to, like, throw up a bad bitch right as another bad bitch showed up. And it's just like, can we not pit two bad bitches against each other next time? And like, you could be saying, you could make the argument that it's like, yeah, but these are going to be two very like different sets of communities. But that's kind of not true. Tekken players definitely aren't going to end up playing Uni, but Uni players will end up playing Tekken. So you have to like choose. And at the end of the day, am I going to choose the game that I've tried to get into 3 times but never could? Or am I gonna choose a game that I already have 1,000 hours in? It's like, if I was a man of culture and decided that I actually wanted to like explore the world and enjoy myself, I'd be picking Uni. But let's be completely honest, it's like, I only speak one language. Of course I'm gonna end up playing Tekken. You really think that I'd go and experiment when I haven't looked at the continent that I live in and gone, yeah, I should learn another language, but actually, how about we stick it to just sausage roll, please? Thank you. I think a lot of the acceptance has come thanks to Sonic Fox forcing people to respect LGBTQ. I mean, you could, maybe that's true. But also, like, generally speaking, like, even outside of the FGC, so if you look at Smash, like, there's been a lot more inclusivity towards, like, trans people in that community, despite the fact that, like, nobody is watching Evo, like, top 8 outside of, you know, rewatching Plot vs. Left. So I think that it also comes with, like, a greater societal shift towards awareness of, like, trans people. I'm not saying that, like, we're, like, you know, we're, like, a bastion of perfection, because obviously, like, who was the Ganondorf player that recently got banned because they were being like mad transphobic on a burner? I'm not saying that like we're like perfect, but I'm just saying I think that there's been an improvement in the respect towards trans people in fighting game culture over the last couple of years, which is based. LTG and DSP are still around, so the FGC ain't perfect. Is DSP still around? Like, is DSP still going to anything? Does anyone give a shit? Because just because he plays fighting games, I don't feel like you can put that on. He is? Okay, well, fair enough. If people stop hate watching them, I mean, okay, I think that LTG might have like a little bit of genuine like fan following. I feel like DSP probably has like a very large like just hate watching audience. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty confident that people are watching DSP especially just to be like, this guy's a fucking clown. And if people stop doing that, then, you know, he'd probably not be nearly as prevalent as people want him to be. I don't know. LTG has unironic fans, that's what I'm saying. Has LTG cooled down recently at all? I heard for a little bit that he was, but then I also get like people every once in a while be like, no, actually, no. So I'm gonna err on the side of caution and go with the rest of the crowd. Again, as I said 30 minutes ago, I am the sheeple. Someone who is trans, I think you got it. FGC isn't perfect, but framed against most communities, it's honestly a great example of inclusivity of an inclusive community. There we go. Jesus, I got there. Lots of POC and queer reps that are visible. True, true. I'm gonna nod my head and say yes, because I don't know how to continue, but true, I'm truing. Can we get some, is it nodders? What is it? Yeah, can we get nodders in the chat? I went to a Warhammer Open event that was hosted by GW, and I took a group picture with all the entrants. I was the only woman in a sea of guys. Yeah. I can see how that's still like a case within like certain communities. Like this might seem like a departure, but I promise that it like kind of wraps back around. But within like Helldivers, for example, like day 1, day 2, it was like, this game's funny as hell. What a nice parody of like, you know, Starship Troopers and like making fun of the military-industrial complex and the like American military service. And then like after a week, there were people that were like, no, actually, this game is based. Fuck the liberals. And it's like, oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, no. And then like, you know, people are like, I really don't like dealing with these people. I'm going to stop playing with this. And then, you know, the only people that stick around are the little fucking weirdos. It's like, no. Fellas, is it gay to cross-dress? Sort of genuine question. I don't know if that's the kind of question you should ask to a bald man who is wearing all black every single day of the week, who is the most, like, heteronormative person you might have ever met. I don't know the answers to those questions. I still occasionally have to go to some of my queer friends and go like, how does this work? I am not sure. I had to Google the other day how any pronouns work, because I was really confused. I was like, so is it the case that I can use anything, or there is a preference and it's not specified? I was like, what do I do? It turns out it really is what it says on the tin. You can use any pronouns. It's not as complicated as you might be putting it in your cis-het brain. Pronouns generally you can just ask. Yeah, this is true. At least English is pretty simple as a language. French is basically getting rewritten. Because of how intertwined gender is with the language. I don't fully know what you mean by that, but that's cursed, because every couple of weeks, my brain goes, you need to learn another language. Like, you need to learn French. And yet here I am, going, well, what if it gets rewritten in the month that I'm, you know, learning it? Like, Leon, you don't even know the first word. It doesn't matter if it gets rewritten. Start learning it, you fucking moron. In summary, not a very smart guy. French isn't too tricky to pick up, to be honest. I mean, to be fair, so long as... This is from hearsay. I'm not just saying, like, you should be ignorant because everyone speaks English. But from hearsay, so long as you're not in Paris, apparently everyone speaks English. So it's like, I don't know. English is pretty stupid now that I think about it. Speak to any person who speaks 2 languages, they will tell you that English is fucking dumb. Speak to people that speak 1 language and they'll be like, English is fucking dumb. I had a lot of fun learning Japanese in college and studying abroad. I think, like many people that have had a social outcast phase, I learned hiragana and then I went, this shit's too hard, and stopped after that point. So at least I can say I tried. I can read one of the 3 scripts, and you know, it's the baby's first script, and obviously you need to learn katakana as well to realistically read anything that is written for children, and at least like 20 kanji, but like, I'm lazy. Kip came through trying to be helpful in the chat, and then Nightbot went transphobia. I accidentally learned hiragana by doing RNG manipulations with a Japanese copy of Pokemon White, so I decided, fuck it, I'll learn all of katakana as well. I wish I could have that, like, level of, like, fuck it, I'll just learn something. For me, it's like, you want to learn anything, it feels like a fucking task. Me going to the ADHD diagnosis, no, learning anything is basically torture, but I'm sure that it's not, like, that deep, right? You gotta learn 1,000 kanji to get to 80% literacy, and then another 1,000 for the 20%. That sounds abysmal, but I would imagine that that's, like... You could extrapolate that out to every single language. I would hope. Where it's like, you know, in English, it's not going to be like fucking the alphabet, obviously. But you learn 80% of the words and you know, well, maybe only like 50% of the words. English is pretty unified at this point, but Japanese is uniquely fucked up to learn. It's legitimately one of the hardest. Well, fuck my argument then, I guess. I think I'm just gonna make not Luigi a villain, because every single time they agree with me, I feel like they disagree. And I don't know why. You're just like having a good time in my chat, but I'm like, me and you, we're beefing. I don't know what we're beefing about, but we're beefing. I don't know what you did to deserve this slander, but here we are. We're living in our... We're gonna pick a chatter and bully. Japanese is not as hard to learn, IMO. It's still pretty hard. Well, okay. But also, on top of that, Japanese will probably be one of the least applicable languages as someone who lives in Europe. Like, obviously, like, learning another language to engage with another culture is always going to be valuable to an extent. But I also have, like, you know, 20 different cultures on my doorstep. And yet I'm not willing to learn one other language to engage with any of them. And it's like, realistically, you could get by with just, like, English, French, German, and Spanish in Europe, and you can basically go anywhere. But here I am, going, English only, please. And what's fucked up is that it can still get you pretty far. I guess it depends on if you consider memorization to be difficulty. I can see the viewpoint that it's not exactly difficult, but just time-consuming and needs a lot of dedication. This is a conversation where, as somebody who only speaks one language, I feel like I should tap out. I'm throwing the towel out of the ring, or however this shit works. I don't watch wrestling. Somebody is an Asuka main who is experimenting with other characters. We love that for you, considering I do hate Asuka with a passion. Am I a Tekken misogynist? It's just occurred to me. I'm just thinking off the top of my head, like, what characters do I like? And I'm like, Shaheen, Dragunov, Brian, Kuma, Jin. And then I'm like, what characters don't I like? And it's like, Nina, Asuka. Actually, I quite like Asuka. Nina, Eliza, Alyssa, Kunimitsu, Reina. And I'm like, why is it all the female characters? Leon, do you have, like, a problem inside of yourself that you need to confront? Maybe not on stream, but maybe with a therapist. Just realized halfway through the tangent, it's like, this one isn't stream appropriate at all. This one's not for stream. If you genuinely think this is a problem, you need to realize this within yourself and go see someone who's a professional. What's wrong with me? You don't like Reina? I hate how much shit she has. Leon, are you having egg thoughts? It's not possible because I love sushi more than anyone that I've ever met. So I can't have egg thoughts. Asuka's fairly honest, I guess. I think Asuka's pretty honest. Like, especially in this game, it's like, she's really fucking honest. If you're losing to an Asuka, it's like you're losing to the opponent. Because realistically, like, what is she catching you with that you haven't seen every single time that you play against the character? She's just knowledge checky? That might be true. I think I would have to play against some better Asukas to, like, argue that, but maybe. Hey, check this. Skadoosh! Watch your shins. First time chatter with a pun. I feel like if you play Kuma that has been stuck hating... I feel like if you play Kuma that you're stuck hating all other characters except Panda, they just aren't bearable. I'll respect it this time. I'd even give you a +2. I'd be so courteous as to +2. But pun again in my chat and I'll kill you. Man, shut up. I can't tell if you're like talking to me or you're talking to them. The reality is you should be talking to me. You should be telling me to shut the fuck up. Bossman is just trying to have fun in my chat and I'm out here going like, somebody shoot this guy. Somebody take him out into the street and kill him. Do you like MF Doom? Do you have cancel culture gun to your head? Of course I do. Of course I like MF Doom. What would I not love about MF Doom? MF Doom died in England. We killed him. And that is the ultimate sin that England must pay for. And we've got a lot of sins that we need to pay for. What's the most out-of-pocket costume that we've seen so far? At least like the 20 Hitler Bryans that I keep seeing. Like, somebody needs to check on Bryan players. You know that you can, when they say, like, wear your influence on your sleeve, they don't mean with a big red armband. They mean, like, make it known who you like. And quite frankly, if you like the Führer, please stop. Bryan would be Hitler, though. I'll give you that. Literally, my first match on ranked was against a Hitler Kazuya. Welcome to Tekken. My friend dressed Paul up to look like Sol. I haven't gone into, like, customization at all. This is how you know that, like, I'm cooked. I went into ranked and I never looked back. I got 2 modes in this video game. Ranked in training mode. Outside of that, I don't know what the fuck's going on. If my mother told me to clean the dishes, I would simply respond, Shaheen. She would know they were washed. Damn. Cold! Are you the guy whose main menu is just ranked? Basically. It has the other options out of respect for the developers, but you know, it's only like a courtesy kind of dealio. You should do a story mode let's play. Hey guys, Leon Massey here. Thanks, Jaden. Jaden, I'm so mad that I don't know where you live so that I can't for that comment. What the fuck? Who do you take me for? Fucking Northern Lion? You know, at the very start of the stream, I judged someone because they made a Seth Everman is playing Tekken joke, and I was like, I've heard it all before. But realistically, I'm the one that's perpetuating. I'm part of the problem. I love an easy laugh. Do you reckon that's why old people are so happy? They're just kind of like joymaxxing because they see something that like they've read a million times, but like they know that they liked it one time, and so they just keep liking it. I was editing a little video for my my dad to like celebrate my granddad's 80th. Shout out to Jeff. He's based. I know that he probably doesn't know what that means, but it's good. Don't worry about it. It's a good terminology used by the youngins. But I was editing like a video for him, and it's just like one of the little videos that got sent in was just a bunch of old people having fun. And a part of me was like, this is really stupid. Like, this is just like a stock song that is made for a mass audience to make money via both ad revenue and like copyright detection. But you know what they were doing? They were just having a great time. They weren't thinking about any of that shit. They were having the time of their lives. It's the most dog shit song that I've ever heard in my life. And I was going, realistically, I might like have a little bit of cynicism left inside of me that lets me have high standards. But what does high standards give me? It gives me misery, and every once in a while I watch Your Dinner with Andre, My Dinner with Andre. It's not true joy. I'm living a lie. We're all living a lie. I'm literally about to wake up from the goo and I don't even know it. I need to turn the light on, and I know it. I've just looked at the webcam. All right, this is the last game. This is the last game. I got shit to do. Lock in? Fuck no. Somebody lock me out. If you lock me out, then I can I'll play at my peak. Look, we're not here to have a friendly game of Tekken. We're here to have something on in the background whilst I yap. Stop actually making me play the video game. Where did mewing even come from? I have good news for you. Mewing has always been a thing. Mewing has been a thing even when I was in school 10 years ago. So it's not like a modern trend of people are pulling shit up to the roof of their mouth. We've always been doing it. Back in 2012 when people were like, oh, I've got to do a really hot selfie for Facebook so that I can poke my classmate later. They were all doing it. We've been doing it for years, millenniums even. Mewing came from me, guys. I'm sorry. Well, at least we found Patient Zero. It's not a great British invention. Everyone's been mewing. Mushy peas, jellied eels, and mewing. Taking a lot of chip is so depressing in this game. Taking a lot of chip and then getting hit by rage art so that you can't take it back. Oh my absolute life-ending experience. Leon, you should do a viewer lobby one stream. I do not play Xrd. Maybe. But then I have to actually set up a lobby and there's gonna be one guy that plays really, really well, and that one guy is on the setup the whole time, and he becomes the main character, and it's fucking... No offense, bud, but I'm the one on the stage. You can get the fuck back in the crowd. This is my stream. You're not even the MC. Grr. That's what I'm saying. You know, all great literature is that sentence, but extrapolated out into an entire book. Murakami, Eat Your Heart Out. I've dissected every single one of your books and also made it for free. Give it to me. I fucking want it. What the hell? Oh, that was the last game? Oh, shit. Well, what a shit end to the stream. That guy can go fuck himself. No offense. That's really annoyed me. I don't even have proper words for it. What the fuck? What a motherfucker. Okay. We explode now. Bye-bye. Explosion.